And there's several events and several things that happened because of Heroes. And that was the vision that Lou's family had when we created the Hero of Hope Award. And I'm honored, as the honorary chair, to tell you a little bit about our Hero of Hope Award this year. She was born in Atlanta, which we'll go ahead and ignore, but she was raised in Tallahassee. She's an FSU graduate, and she volunteers countless hours in the community, and very specifically, Tallahassee Memorial Cancer Center. And she tells that story like no one better, and you'll hear that in just a few minutes. She's there for the families and the patients in the Cancer Center, and speaks about her journey and her family's journey, and helps the Cancer Center employees and staff in such amazing ways. And there's a whole lot more that I can tell you about Kate Harrison. But in a few minutes, you're going to know Kate Harrison very, very well, because it is indeed my honor. Kate, if you'll come up, it's my honor on behalf of the volunteers and the staff to present you with this year's Hero of Hope. You'll notice Kate does not wear glasses.
I don't have anything to read, so I guess I don't need glasses. I am truly honored and humbled to be here tonight as the 2014 Hero of Hope. And it makes me so happy to see everyone here for the same reason. We're all in this together. We all have a story. We've seen our families, our friends, maybe some of us in this room who have fought cancer. For me, it started with my family. My grandmother, my aunt, and my mom have all battled breast cancer. In 2012, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer for the second time. And during this time, she was recovering from an extremely debilitating ankle injury, and it just seemed like she had one blow after the other. She had a double mastectomy, and then found out that she would face 6 months of chemotherapy. And I knew from the start that I wanted to do something for her. So, I Googled Ironman on a whim, even though I didn't own a bike and I didn't know much about swimming. I found Ironman Florida in November 2012, which would be right at the end of her chemotherapy treatment. And without telling my parents, I signed up for this thing and then called them and said, hey, I'm doing an Ironman, and Mom, this is for you. And at first, they were thrilled until they looked up what an Ironman was. And mostly they were concerned about the swim and the bike. I didn't own a bike 5 months before the race. But to a lot of people, I was a crazy kid, just trying to do something that was way over my head. But for me, my logic was really simple. If my mom was going to struggle through 6 months of chemotherapy, I could struggle through 6 months of training. And it was brutal. I went on long bike rides that left me exhausted. I was trying to balance my grades and trying to be there for my family. But at the end of the day, I realized I'm out doing what I love. And it made me really grateful for my health. So at the Ironman, 11 hours and 56 minutes after the start, I was told that I had won my age division and qualified for the World Championships in 2013. Thank you. I was extremely shocked because Ironman Florida was my second triathlon ever, but I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. So immediately I saw the opportunity to give back and do something greater than myself. So I chose to raise funds for this race through Ironman Foundation for the Tallahassee Memorial Cancer Center. Because while my mom was being treated, it made me realize that we are truly blessed to have this facility right here at home. We've got state-of-the-art technology, just the top-notch physicians, and extremely upbeat and generous staff, and it's second to none. So I spent a year volunteering, or a year fundraising, and about 4 or 5 months volunteering for the Cancer Center while I was training for Kona. And while I was volunteering, I realized that it's so easy for us, just as regular people, to give back to the community. It can be as simple as smiling at someone, or small talk about how their day is going, or just being upbeat and happy around them. You can really make a difference in someone's day. And I met many cancer patients who truly inspired me. And when I went to Kona, I had trained long and hard for this race, and even though all the stars aligned and I had the perfect race in Florida, I didn't have the perfect race in Kona. I had a lot of reasons why I shouldn't have finished the race, but I only had one reason why I should finish, and it was for this Cancer Center in Tallahassee. It was for the people that I met who inspired me to be there. So after 12 hours and 42 minutes, I crossed the finish line, and I was so proud to come back home and see my family at the Cancer Center. Because everyone, all the staff, all the patients, all the physicians, they feel like family. And that's what this is about. This is about all of you coming together for a common cause. And it just really motivates me and inspires me to see all of you here today. And I hope that all of you have a great ride tomorrow, and thank you for being here.